You're watching USA News Hub, your home for breaking headlines, trending sports stories, and exclusive updates from across the nation. What if strength had a style? What if power wore perfume? And what if the future of tennis didn't just win trophies, but rewrote what athletes look like, dress like, and stand for? At just 21 years old, Coco Gauff isn't only changing the game, she's changing the culture. This is the story of how tennis, fashion, beauty, and identity collided and created something unstoppable. Tennis has always been about more than forehands and trophies. From Arthur Ashe's courage, to Serena Williams' dominance, to Naomi Osaka's voice, the sport has long served as a mirror of society. And in 2025, Coco Gauff stood at the center of that mirror. World number 3. Grand Slam champion. And now, a fashion and beauty ambassador redefining femininity in sports. This is the story of how Coco Gauff revealed the deep connection between tennis and fashion, and why it matters more than ever. Coco Gauff, more than a tennis player. Coco Gauff's rise didn't just follow rankings, it followed identity. At an age when most athletes are still discovering themselves, Coco has already learned something powerful. Winning is only part of influence, and 2025, she capped off another elite tennis season, but she also expanded her impact far beyond the court. When Miu Miu Beauty announced Coco Gauff as the face of its Miutine perfume in the United States, it wasn't just a sponsorship, it was a statement. Tennis and beauty, a natural connection. Unlike most global sports, tennis has something rare: freedom, no jerseys, no rigid team uniforms, no standardized look. And Coco Gauff understands this perfectly. In a recent interview, she explained something many fans feel, but few articulate: tennis and fashion are very connected. Tennis is one of the few sports where you can really wear what you want. She wasn't exaggerating. From skirts to dresses, from jewelry to braids, from nail art to makeup, tennis allows self-expression in ways football, basketball, or baseball never could. And historically, many fashion trends didn't come to tennis, they came from it. When the tennis court became a runway, decades before athletes became influencers, tennis players were already style icons. A Chris Evert's elegance, a Venus Williams' bold designs, a Serena Williams breaking every aesthetic rule. The tennis court quietly became a global fashion stage. Coco Gauff is the modern continuation of that legacy, but with a generational twist. She isn't dressed by fashion, she collaborates with it. Her partnership with Miu Miu Beauty reflects that shift. The brand didn't choose her just for fame. They chose her because she represents individuality, confidence, and self-ownership. Strength and femininity, a false choice. Perhaps the most powerful moment of Coco's interview wasn't about perfume, it was about perception. About how society still struggles to understand female athletes. Coco said, "People used to try to put female athletes in one box. Sometimes people try to masculinize us." That sentence hit hard. For decades, strong women in sports were told, subtly or loudly, that femininity and power couldn't coexist. You were either a strong, but not feminine. A feminine, but not strong. Coco rejected that lie completely. She said it clearly: we want to celebrate being strong and bold, but also being feminine, wearing makeup, wearing perfume, dressing how we want. This wasn't branding, it was truth. Why Coco Gauff's message matters in America. For a USA audience, Coco Gauff isn't just an athlete, she's a symbol and a society that constantly debates a gender norms, a body image, a confidence versus humility. Coco's message lands directly at the heart of cultural tension. She reminds young women and young athletes of something crucial: you don't have to shrink to be accepted. You don't have to choose one identity. You can be both powerful and graceful, inspiring the next generation. Coco understands her influence. Young athletes don't just watch her forehand. They watch how she dresses, how she speaks, how she carries herself after loss. By authentically embracing who she is, on and off the court, she gives permission to the next generation to do the same. Her message is quiet, but it's revolutionary. Be yourself, loudly, proudly, without apology. The tennis season that backed it all up. Coco's voice carries weight because her results demand respect, and 2025, she delivered one of the most composed seasons of her career. 48-16 win-loss record. 3 titles, Australia, French Open, Wuhan. A runner-up in Madrid and Rome. A world number 3 in the rankings. Her final match of the year came on November 6th, where she fell to fellow American Jessica Pegula in Riyadh. Tough loss, but not a setback. By then, Coco had already won something more enduring than titles. She'd expanded the definition of success. Why fashion amplifies tennis, not distracts from it. There's an old belief in sports that beauty distracts from seriousness. Coco Gauff shattered that idea. For her, fashion isn't a costume, it's communication. She tells the world who she is, what she values, what she refuses to compromise. And in tennis, a sport already rooted in individuality, it fits perfectly. Coco Gauff didn't just have a great season. She made a statement that tennis isn't just played with rackets. It's played with identity. That strength doesn't erase femininity. It elevates it. And that the future of sports isn't about choosing who you are, it's about owning all of it. And in Part 2, we'll explore how Coco Gauff's cultural influence is reshaping endorsements, media narratives, and the future image of female athletes worldwide. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story that's shaping America and the world. We'll see you in the next update.